All right, people, here is the big topic of the day. Black Bond already talked about it. It's all over IGN right now, and that's that IGN has declared Crysis 2 to be the best looking console game of this generation. I don't agree, and I'll tell you why. Now, before I get into this, please don't come at me saying I'm a fanboy. I have a PS3, a 360, and a gaming PC. I enjoy all three of them equally. I think that the 360 hardware is shitty build quality wise, at least the previous white and black versions, the fat 360 I should say, but I enjoy the games for it. I have a blast with it. I actually took my family members and put it on my larger TV downstairs. That's how much I enjoy the 360. So please, not a fanboy. Anyway, so I saw Black Bond's video. He had the article up showing that he actually showed the IGN article saying that, hey, we think this is the best looking game this generation. Wow. I will say Crysis 2 on the Xbox 360 looks pretty damn good. Looks very damn good. But it has something I like to call the Monet effect, meaning that when you're looking at the whole picture, okay, and you're not close up to any textures, you're not close up to any objects, it looks beautiful. It's bright, it's colorful, the lighting and shadow effects are cool, how the trees kind of blow with the wind naturally. Never seen that on a console before. Cool physics effects. The motion blur is the best I've seen on a console. Wonderful, great. Actually, I take that back. The Killzone 3 motion blur is much better. But then you go close up to textures, and it's like, oh boy, did they cut corners. Perfect example is right in the beginning of the game, actually. You are in that first battle where you go to Battery Park and you jump down. And it was impressive. It made my jaw drop a little bit in general. But then you go up to a dirt track where it's supposed to be where a truck passed by. You look down at the ground, and the texture they had for where the tire marks were, literally, and you could, if you have the 360 version, go look yourself, looked like they came from a Nintendo 64 game. It looked like it came from GoldenEye. That's how low res the texture was, because they had to cut corners to fit what they wanted to into Crysis 2 for the consoles. In Killzone 2 and 3, never saw a low-res texture like that. Personally, me anyway. Maybe I missed them. I don't go around looking at every friggin' texture in a video game. And I can guarantee, because I played the hell out of that game, Uncharted 2, you don't see textures like that. I think those three games look much better than Crysis 2. Maybe I'll change my mind as I get deeper into the game, but I mean, I'm already seeing low-res textures in the beginning, so... also, the frame rate, too, is always nice and butter smooth, stays way above 30 frames per second in Killzone 2 and 3, and in Uncharted. I'm already seeing frame rate issues, and I'm only about 2 hours into the game. It's interesting that IGN said that. I think it was a ballsy thing to say. They kind of put... It was funny, because I went to go watch the video again, the review, and they had a kind of like a paraphrase at the bottom saying, hey... you know, we only had the 360 copy. We did a comparison video on our website. Come check it out. And it's not really well put together. They only show like 30 seconds. Like, how could you compare a game on 3 different platforms when you only have about 30 seconds of footage? But yeah, I mean, it's not the best looking game of this generation. It's really not. If it was, I'd be the first to admit it. But between the frame rate, the low textures that are everywhere, it's not just in certain spots. The low textures in Crysis 2 and the 360 are everywhere. And the total lack of anti-aliasing, at least from what I'm seeing, no way. And it's sub HD. It's sub HD. It's upscaled to 720p and 1080p. You can't have... a game as intense as Crysis running in native 1080p or 720p on the Xbox 360. It's an over a 5-year-old machine. So, IGN, I don't agree with you at all. I don't know if you guys had cataracts in or if someone lined your pockets, but don't agree with you. And this is coming from a person who is the furthest thing from a fanboy. That was a very ballsy, uneducated statement to make. I like IGN. I agree with a lot of their reviews, but that part of it, no. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because I'm rambling, and I'm going to start getting some footage together of Crysis 2 so I can review the game myself and show you what I'm talking about. Have a good one.